Let's talk about some pros and cons while living in London.
Am I really that much to handle? Breaking these niggas down like a camel. You don't really did know you are.
So let's go first. So we're going to start off with all the pros and then we're going to do all the cons. So let's do it all the pros. So all the pros, I would say transportation. Transportation was number one on my list for a pro because when I came across to London and being so easily accessible to transport, it's and being it so reliable, especially the train system and the buses, and you also have Uber and you have your taxis as well. But the train system is very, very reliable, and I love that. And you could go anywhere. Simple as going to Paris, there's a train. Going to Amsterdam, there's a train. So I love the transport system in London. That's a pro. Another pro, I love there's also room for professional development within your career. Career development is endless. So you guys could use that as a stepping stone to go into anything you want to go into. So that's what I love about London as well. And I love that they train you while you work. So even if you apply for a job, you will be trained before they just throw you out. So they won't just throw you out into the sharks. So that's what I love about career development as well in London. And one of my experiences with career development, I was able to go into a different position that I am on work, and I had a coach who was literally helping me to get, yeah, I had a coach that was literally guiding me to do my interview from the position I wanted. So that was like so amazing. I really love that. So as I said, that was like a pro for me as well. Another pro, the culture is so diverse that there are a lot of it's multicultural. I love that you could try different foods. There are a lot of foods. There are a lot of activities for each culture, right? And they're always celebrating something. So you always have something to do. That's what I love. That's a pro in London as well. Entertainment is endless. You could go to a Beyonce concert, to a Usher concert, you could go to a Omarion. There's always something going on, always some concerts, always there's always football, there's always some kind of entertainment that you can do. So that's so nice, right? And then the thing is too, the entertainment is so affordable. So if you can't afford to pay for your ticket now, you could pay for it in parts, like 3 months, 6 months. That's what I love about. That's a pro as well. Even simply buying a phone, like you can you could pay for it in parts. You don't need to buy it fully cash. So that's what I love as well. Another pro, food is so cheap. Like groceries are cheap. Like you could get groceries. Simple as grapes and apples. Come on, it's so cheap. So yeah, that's another thing as well. I love that they have another pro, a lot of green spaces. There are always a lot of green spaces available. Like if you want to walk in a park, you want to go and just see some tulips, or you want to go and see some roses, it's always available and it's free. These things are free. So there are a lot of free entertainment as well and free green spaces you guys could observe and see, which I love. Especially this place I went, I think was, I'm gonna put it here. I went to this place and this place was like so beautiful. So yeah, you and this was free. Imagine that. Yeah. And you get to see the whole of London being so free. You get to see the London Eye, you get to see the bridge, you get to see the Big Ben. So these things are free. Like if you don't want to go onto the London Eye, because you have to pay to go onto the London Eye, but if you want to go and just see, just go and take a walk and scroll. You could take a train and go to the Thames, where you will see the London Bridge. Just have a chill day by the London Bridge. Or you could just go to the London Eye, take off photos by the Big Ben. All these things are free. So that's what I love as well about London, right? There's always something to do, right? What I love also about another pro of London, living in London, free healthcare. So you have the NHS, which once you're paying your taxes and you're working, you're accessible to free healthcare. So that's something really good as well, right? What I love is like for me the safety of not having like the gun violence as I would in my country. So that's something that's a pro for me, being able to experience, could be able to walk freely and no one is shooting behind you and you wouldn't hear about the shooting. So that was like something good as well, like a pro for me. Another pro is that easy accessible to get things. When you order something, it comes like in 1 to 2 days. Even sending a mail like for someone, it's very easy to go through. So I love that as well. Simple as Amazon coming to your doorstep in like 1 to 2 days. That's so good, right? So that's some pros. Some other pros, I would say, I love that I have a clean environment. The environment is always clean, it's not dirty. Yeah, that's some of my pros. So with pros there are always cons. So some cons to me on living in London I would say it's living in London is expensive compared to other places I've seen. So I would say, and let's break down of our expenses, right? So first things first, apartments is very expensive. Finding an apartment is expensive. Like for me, I pay £1,200 for the flat I live in. That's very expensive. So that's like a con. Come on, that's expensive. And I'm not even talking about my utilities just yet. I have to pay electricity, and around winter time, electricity goes sky high. So that's expensive as well. Right? Simple as driving a vehicle. You have a lot of expensive just having a vehicle. You have to pay road tax. You have to pay insurance, which is known. You have to pay other different things to have your vehicle on the road. Simple, just parking your vehicle. The area is not like you can't just park your vehicle anywhere for free. No, you have to pay to park your vehicle, right? And you have just simple go into the mall and parking your vehicle. You have to pay to park your vehicle when you're in the mall. So comparing to our country, I came from Trinidad where when you go to the mall, you just park your vehicle. You don't have to pay. Or if you park on the side of the road, you don't have to pay to do that. So this is like some things you have to compromise. And then again, utilities, like you have to pay council tax, you have to pay heating, you have to pay phone bill, light bill, all these things are expenses, water bill, right? These are expenses. So another con for me, sometimes it does tend to get lonely being in London because remember your family is not here, you don't really have that support system. Then making friends is not that easy as you would see because some people are not very warm. Simple as saying good evening, good night, they watch you like, who are you talking to? Like they wouldn't even answer or reply. So that's some cons as well. Another con, visa restriction in the sense that of job. Like whoever sponsor you, because I'm here on a work sponsorship visa. So whoever sponsor you is reliable for you. Not reliable, responsible for you, sorry. And that person is the person you would have to work for. And you could only work, you can't do any other job other than the job you came here to do. So that's kind of a kind of restriction as well. And even if you want to go into a next job, you have to get that person to sponsor you or take over your work visa. So that was something as well. So that's something to think about and always be mindful, as I would tell people, to know where you want to go, because you might have to be with this place for 3 years or 4 years or 5 years, however long they give you your visa for. So try to, as I would say, try to make sure that this is where you want to go and want to stay for that time and it's beneficial to you. At the end of the day, you came here to make sure everything is working out for you, right? And the other thing is I would say apartment hunting is very hard. Finding an apartment in London is very hard. It goes so quickly. Like you could see a place and be like, I want this place, and it goes so quickly. And I don't think the renting system is made for single individuals. I think it's made for more couples or married individuals, because sometimes the rent is so high, like you'll be like, could I afford to pay this? Like, come on. And I would say that they made the system where they wanted to go into share. share with strangers. And to me, I find that depressing, having to share with persons I don't even know. You understand? Or different cultures, backgrounds. That's kind of hard. So I would advise, like, they need to change up the rental system a little bit. And the other thing is too, so that's like a con for me. Another con, salary. That's a con. The salary is not, how to say it? The salary is not, it needs to be higher, right? That's what I would say. The salary could be higher so you would have a better balance of everything, like paying your bills and balancing life and having entertainment and fun. The salary needs to be higher. So that would just be my thing of having a more increase in salary would be good. The good thing is to have agenda for change, which is coming up soon. So hopefully they do increase this salary and we get something a little better to smile at. But other than that, I will say. Another con people would say is the weather. The weather do change. 1 minute it could be warm and nice because recently the weather was so warm and nice, and then it just changed so quickly and it became cool. So most of the time, sometimes 7 to 8 months for the year, it's very cool in London and it's wet. It's a lot of rain, so that can kind of be depressing as well. So I would advise, like, and then this is like the first time actually I was to come here, and I know about vitamin D, but I actually have to take vitamin D to keep my spirits up and make sure my bones are healthy. Like, what? So yeah, so I miss the sun. I really do miss the sun from Trinidad. So I hope this video gets to you. So this is just basically like my pros and cons of living in London. And then people would always ask me do I think it's worth it. So to me, when you come everywhere have its pros and its cons, and you have to know for yourself as an individual if is that what you want, or you have to come with a plan. If you don't come with a plan, you will go back home, you would not stay. So I would say to me it's worth it. So hopefully I hope you guys enjoy this video. So this is just basically like a breakdown of my pros and cons of living in London. So, and please do like, subscribe, and follow for more videos, guys. I will be trying to post some more on YouTube. Bye. Love you guys.
Am I really that much? And breaking these niggas down like a camera. You don't really know you.